I'll be back. Okay. Sorry. Playing a game. It's a console. Okay, Pokemon trading card game. Scarlet and Violet 151 pack. I got this like 2 days ago and I forgot to make a video because my phone has been dying. So. Come on. Trying to rip it open. My pocket knife is over there, but I don't want to go and grab it. I'm ripping it open with my fingers. Alright. Ta-da. Look at that. God damn it. Sorry. No, I shouldn't swear. I'm trying to... Oh my god. I'm trying to get this open and I can't. Okay, like usual, here is the trading card game live thing. DKR TB7 TJVD 4X6. Just in case any of you like that. Sorry, paying attention to the game again. Here's an Execute. I'm trying to organize this a little bit. Here's a Clefairy. Is there not anything too interesting? Sorry, the light is like right over here, going up. So it's a bit dark right here. Some Machop. Porygon. A Dragon here. Seadra. Kabuto. Before I forget, here's the energy card. Here's a Pidgeotto. Oh shit. Oh damn. Here's an Ivysaur. Hold on. Here's an Ivysaur. Look at that. I know, it's probably a bit hard to tell what it looks like, but... Trust me when I say it's pretty awesome. And then the last one was a Kabutops. Oh, I actually took two. Hold on. Oh, I have to put the trash over here. Just occurred to me. Okay, first, here's this, because it's always the same pattern. KPV, JJ49, JCY, WQT. Here's the energy card. Oh my god. It's actually a good energy card. I think this is the best one I've seen yet. That's pretty neat. Here's a Voltorb. Nothing too interesting. Here's a Krabby. Oh my god, I got a Sandshrew. Fucking love Sandshrews. Hold on, let me see if I can't do something. Yeah, I know I screamed. Okay, that's gonna make it look a bit weirder, but does it make it look better? Technically, yes. Here's a seal. Here's a bills transfer. I don't know what the fuck that is. Here's a Golbat. Here's leftovers, and we're getting to the main three. Here's a Ponyta. That's pretty cool. Here's a Clefable. And then here's a cool Venusaur EX. And then, like usual, D6J, TMHL, QLT, ZZN. Here's a Electabuzz, Rhyhorn, Tangela. Oh, sorry, stuff is happening in the game. Stuff is still happening in the game. Here's a Coffin. Here's a Gloom. Oh, wait, hold on before I forget. Here's the energy card. It's just basic, nothing too interesting. Doug Trio. Clefable. Here is a Machamp. A Bellsprout. And then a Weezing. Hello there, Shazy. I'm about to have to do something in the game I'll play. Here's the trading card game live thing again, like usual, TLB. DDC2Q6GWVK. Here's a lickitung before I forget. What's going on? Just doing an opening. I forgot to a few days ago. Sorry it looks bad, but I'm trying to play games, so I can't really have it positioned on my computer. Okay, usually what is a Venomat? Venonat? You got my shroom in the recommendation? That's new. That doesn't happen too often. Here's a Pidgey. Why don't you put camera a little back going in your hand? Well, I mean, I'm using the flash, because otherwise I don't have to flash it. Doesn't look great. So it kind of just looks, you know, like that. That was a Metapod. Here's a Venomoth. I guess putting it in my hand does make it look better somehow. It's your Rapidash. Oh, here's a Neobrina. Oh shit, god damn it, hold on. There's a thing I have to do in this video now. It's tied to like an achievement, so I can get a skin. I have to collect like 400 different types of mushrooms, but they're only spawn like 30 at one time. My teammates can't collect them, but it doesn't count for me if my teammate collects them. He collected like 10 of them. Okay. No, normally I only buy like the ones I don't have, like the ones that may contain my favorite Pokemon. That was a Pikachu because it tends to cruel. I'll just do this because I know people enjoy watching this type of stuff. Here's a Vileplume. Yeah, 151. This one. Almost fell. Well, I got it because it has a chance of having Mewtwo. He's one of my favorites. Just started? Nice. I used to collect Pokemon, but my mom ended up selling the collection I had like many years ago. DZH, X2PY, H9T, XGZ. And then here's the basic energy. I just realized I'm putting the Dawn Shinies in the wrong area. Hopefully I didn't do that for other ones. Here's a Psyduck. Never opened English pack. Here's a Ecams. Here's a Cubone. Here's a Vulpix. Here's a Tentacool that isn't, you know, special. It's expensive. Normally, like I said, I don't normally get them unless they're the ones I want. I'm not a, like, scalper. Here's a Wartortle. That was a Humonly beforehand, by the way. I want the trading card game, Pokemon trading card game, Scarlet Violet, Journey Together Elite Trainer Box. There's a Poliwhirl. I just flashbanged myself. Here's a Nidorina that's slightly sparkling. Not sparkling, but holographic. I think here's a Golem EX. Nice. How much should I pay for this? This, I think, was only... I could check. How about you, though? Hold on. Let me do something again real quick. Sorry. Grab the cards. They charge a lot? Yeah, I'm not too shocked. Not to say, like, I'm not too shocked that you have to pay for it in India. I'm just saying I'm not too shocked that some places are charged more than others. N66 DJXC XKR XG2. Here's the energy card, getting that out of the way. Here's a Doduo. Here's a Tentacool. Here's a Tata. Here's a Squirtle. Oh, here's a Persian. Here's a Muck. Daisy's Hope. You don't have international payment app, otherwise I would buy you a Black from Plus. Yeah, like, I don't think it was too expensive, but here's a Caterpie. I think it was like maybe $20, $15 or something like that. Here's a, oh my god, here's a Lickitung. And finally, from the last thing, a Nidoking. Where do I live? I live in America. And like I usually do, I always like to, well, I don't really try. Sometimes I think I forgot it once or twice. I'll making these completely straight. Alright, I have all the cards. Of course, this is, you know, the difference. Put the non-shiny ones down. Then the Nidoking, the Lickitung, the Caterpie, the Golem EX, the Arena, Poliwhirl, Pikachu. I have a known in Jersey City, so I sometimes get a card from him when he comes back to India in 2 to 3 months. Nice. Hopefully you get something good next time, you know, he comes over. Bellsprout. Machamp. Here's the Venusaur I liked. Here's a Clefable. Ponyta. Here's that special energy card. Here's a Kabutops. Here's the Ivysaur, which I really liked. Bulbasaur is my favorite starter. So it makes sense that I would end up having that was my favorite. And then here's the Pidgeotto. That was it. I'm going to kind of organize these, but not really. Hold on. Just stop playing my game again. It's the fun guy again. Okay. as fast as I can. This bastard. Okay, anyways. That'll be it, because there's no other packs, so obviously I don't want to just keep the thing going. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day, night, evening, dusk, dawn, afternoon. Be sure to like, subscribe, share my channel. One of these cards got fucked up. Oh, it was the execute. I think it was already fucked up, because that's the one I was having trouble grabbing before with the rest of the cards. No, this is the only pack. Normally I just do the one opening. But if I do more than that, my phone dies too quick. Like, going from 100, it's already at 82%. Okay, but that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a good day, night, evening, dusk, dawn, afternoon. Be sure to like, subscribe, share my channel. How much approximately does the 151 single pack? Single pack? I think those are just like $5 USD. But yeah, have a good day, night, evening, dusk, dawn, afternoon. Be sure to like, subscribe, share my channel, and stay safe. Alright? Especially you, Shazy, since you seem like a cool guy. Or girl. Both in between. Out of the